I have just realized that one of the reasons, in fact, the main reason why there's a lot of rubbish on the internet, misinformation on the internet, is as a result of something we millennials have refused to do. I need you to listen to me and then tell me if you agree or not. But first, listen to me. Now, when you're in a group as a millennial, so if you have a group of friends, millennial group of friends, we have a lot of this common. You can have it in your maybe your WhatsApp groups, your Telegram groups, whatever, but your group of friends, sure, and you guys are doing conversations or having chats about something, you will notice that there are sometimes that when someone out of that group starts to post online regularly, you hear people teasing them. This one where you don't serious with social media or with content creation. Are you now an influencer? This is not for every group of friends, but it's very common amongst the millennial circle, right? So when you put yourself out there as the one who is posting content, you're seen in a certain kind of way. Meanwhile, someone else who is in that same group who doesn't post as much or who is actually financially comfortable but not posting is seen as the real person. And you who are posting is seen as someone who is just joining the Gen Zs to misbehave online or joining Gen Zs or joining the trend. You're just perceived in a certain light. But that is exactly the reason why there is misinformation on the internet. Because you know what? The Gen Zs, the alphas, they don't really care about who says what you think, right? Whatever it is they think they know, whether it's wrong or not entirely correct, they will put it out. And the internet is not going to go around saying this one is correct information, this one is not correct, this one is a smart person, this one is not. If you're not on the internet, you're not going to be found. The information that you have in your head is not going to magically appear on the internet. So when you see a lot of rubbish, it's because a lot of rubbish have been posted. And this is posted by people who don't really care about what others say. But as millennials, we're kind of, what would this person say? Because there are people that you respect, right? There are people that you value their opinions, and it comes to you like, if I post often, this person is going to see me in a certain kind of way or in a certain kind of light that I don't want to be taken on serious. I don't want to be that one that doesn't have a serious job and is just out here posting online. But that is actually the reason why there's so much misinformation online. So you see someone who is like 19, 20, talking about things they have no experience in, or things that just pop up in their head and they just think like, oh, this is it, and then they put it out there. Meanwhile, someone who is 40, who has 10 times that experience, who knows in depth what they're supposed to, ways to go about this thing, is just there. You come across that misinformation and you're like, this person is talking rubbish, but you do nothing about it. You don't post the correct thing. You just roll your eyes and you're like, this internet's safe. But that is what is going to keep going around. That is the information that is going to be recycled on the internet, because we millennials have refused to post. Everybody's not going to be a content creator, right? But there are some people who genuinely want to do this but are just concerned about what others will say. There's this talk about embarrassment being your entry fee. So I think that if you genuinely want to do content creation, this thing, nobody is born with it, oh, really. Nobody is born with this thing. You just have to learn on the job. So if you genuinely want to be posting online, I think that you should just forget what people say. It's not easy, because even me, as I'm posting, there are still people that I know that when they come across this video, they'll just roll their eyes and be like, is this what she has now become? Is this what is now happening to her? I know there are people like that, but I'm still going to be putting out content. I've decided to take it serious, and I'm still going to be putting out content. So if you genuinely want to do this, I think that you also should, ignore those thoughts in your head, ignore what people will say, and just do it. If it's something you genuinely care about and you feel strongly about, go ahead and post.